Welcome to There's Code. Today we are going to be vibe coding a Chrome extension. I call it Noodlin. It used to be called Tabby. I picked it up off GitHub. Hadn't been worked on in a while. So this is it here. You can quickly go through it with your keyboard. You can pin tabs with hitting P. You can pin them by hitting P. You can bookmark tabs by hitting B. You can unbookmark them by hitting B. You can delete a tab by hitting the 0 on your keypad. You can view them just by hitting enter. There's a bunch of things. It does have an AI feature where you can go and enable AI ideas by entering your API key, but it's not necessary. It's got history, it's got bookmarks. So we're just going to try and improve on this. We'll probably just use it as we go and maybe do other things as well. So we'll see how we can improve on this Chrome extension, and hopefully I can release it soon. Yeah, so we'll just leave that for now. Let's just hop into the last project I was working on, which is Wispy. And if we go npm run start, let's first check out our latest node, npm run start. So I'm going to pull this up in my mirroring app, and we'll run it on Expo Go so you can see it. So open Expo link. That's opened. Now I'll just lock it. So what Wispy is a voice dictation app that allows you to send letters in the mail. I can show you an example of a letter that is being sent out right now. But if I go iPhone mirroring, connect. So this is the app. You start with composing your letter. So it's not available. That's fine. It'll try and transcribe. Okay, it fails because it's not available. So I can show you the next step if I do it on my phone, and you'll see what happens here. Testing 1, 2, 3. So I'm transcribing on my phone right now. And then if I lock that and connect, transcribed it, choose from contacts, and choose your contact. You can add an image. You can actually draw the path of the image. Get ready to send. And there is a live mode for my testing, but when it's live, it'll be live. So you go send test. And then if we go to Comet and we go to PostGrid, sign in, print a mail API, we will go to my account. And if we go to test mode, I'll go to letters, you can see came up here. And here's the test letter. So it's a pretty simple app, but I think I can launch it soon. It has some loading state that I was working with in Spline. So this is where I left off in Spline. Still getting used to this whole system, but I want to get that animation going at the loading. I think for some reason when I go export, play settings, we need to turn on, is it animated turntable? No. Events behavior trigger. I'm just going to ask the assistant, how do I turn on the animated motion in the export? It works when I hit play in Spline, but not in my exported file. It's a timeline animation. Oh, I gotta make sure monologue is on, so I'm actually using it. Okay. An event. If you're exporting while embed code snippet, timelines do not autoplay just because they exist. You must add an event, usually the start event and an action that plays your timeline. So open the events panel. Yeah, so I have the events. I don't think it means event in here. I think it means event in here. Timeline. So there's a couple of things animating this. We got this. Okay. Start. I'll just show that I already have this. I thought I already have this. And there's one key element we're missing here. That's better. Where were we here? See, this is where that extension comes in handy. So we were on Spline, and we were at the arrow, plane volumetric. Okay. In the right panel under events start, you must add a timeline animation. Select the object or scene. Click start to open the edit events panel. Where do I click start? Okay, so scene 1. Click start. I think I just go back to this thing. Click start, okay. Click add action, timeline action. That action, choose your timeline, yeah. Set it to play on loop if you want it repeating. After a while, press play and speed, it should be the same as your export. Export. Let's just see what happens when I do a video. Okay. Yeah, see, video starts to play. Duration. Yeah, so timeline. Code export. Play settings. Scene 1 camera. Touch settings. On hover. Events behavior. Camera. Wasting a little bit of time here. Update export. Let's see if we can get it to open an iOS simulator, and let's see if we can get that animation going instead of switching between this all the time. So I can close this one. That was fine where it was. Sure. It didn't load at all. Maybe it's not the best experience loading that first, but I think it's nice. I mean, the design of this needs to be fixed for sure. Let me see if that made a difference on my phone. Expo Go, reload. It's not animating at all. If it's not animating, then we either just zoom in on it in the camera for now. They do want to get something out. So let's go to the camera. Let's go Z, no. X, no. Y, no. This end, yeah. Reset camera. Oops. Camera. Start. Timeline animation. Let's just not have it do anything. kind of like that without the wispy even. Wispy text will hide that for now. Okay, well maybe it just shows the end. So if I go export, update export, and we go to Glossy, and I lock my screen, open iPhone mirroring, and reboot the app. I don't mind that. That's good enough for now. And then let's make this guy look much nicer. So let's open up Claude. So first of all, we want to change this text up here to be custom. Actually, we want the logo. Oh, this is odd. Try again. Close tab. Oh, Figma's crashing like bananas. All projects. Drafts. All projects. Oh, there we go. It's under brand. We want this logo, export. And we want this in our project under www wispy assets images. We are going to make this the favicon.png. Save, replace. We are going to make this the icon.png, replace. We are going to make this the, we'll get to Android later. Yeah, I think that's good for now. And we'll go back to Ghosty and we'll reload iPhone mirroring. Okay, so now if we go here, and we go, so if we close out of this altogether, there, now we got the right logo in there. Oh, that one's not rendering for some reason, but we'll get to that. That might be an Expo thing. Yeah, so let's make this look much better. Let's get that logo up there. So let's just make this a little bit smaller and move this over here. And it's it there. The Wispy title in the top left should have a logo beside it. I'll pass you that logo. Huh. Monologue didn't insert transcripts. The Wispy logo should have a position right beside the Wispy text. Oh, it's not picking up. Beside the Wispy text at .png at assets. So this is under slash. Are we not in? Are we? I think I know what's wrong here. We have to go up a level. Okay. Claude. Proceed. The Wispy logo should be beside the Wispy text. assets slash images slash icon. Okay, we'll let it do its thing. I think monologue is pulling from the wrong microphone. So if I go settings, mic and audio, yeah, then we want to have it pull from this one. That's better. I can see the current icon is a blue window. So just place it beside the title Wispy in the header. Okay. And while we're here, I've been working on will expire in 7 days. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to open Descript because it's going to take too much resources right now. Let's see here. Yes, that's fine. I want this mirroring object to, oh, look at how big that is. Hopefully it's adjusting its size. There we go. Then we want to change that font. What font looks good with it? Figma. Yeah, so let's just see here. Size 128. Wispy. .co letter company. So kind of like it right on it. What if it's smaller? What if that had a new morphism on it that was inset and not really doing too much. But if we could make that, let's say in blue. Oh, the letters, let's say in blue. Inset, what if they were a gradient blue? Or gradient black? Gradient black. Chemical letter company. How big does, how small? Yeah, be too small. So, what font? Enter. Yeah, let's have it be enter. Change the title to in font enter. And I'll just put quotes around it. iPhone mirroring. We'll see. Oh, it wants to install font. Okay, so it hasn't changed the font yet. That looks a little bit better. Kind of want a lightweight font. Make it a lightweight thin style insert font. And there's just something about the below that I don't really like so much. Okay, so the app is loading. That's better. Speech to handwritten letters, I think, can be aligned here. Maybe it's fine there for now. So what would make this look better? I think it also, you need to choose your contact first. I think you have to choose your contact first, because then you kind of get the idea of who you're sending a letter to. So I'm going to save my progress. Git commit styles. So let's say I'd like the choose a contact section to come before the record a letter. Tap the microphone to start dictating your letter. And once you choose a contact, it takes you to the tap the microphone to start dictating your letter. I think that flow makes more sense. Let's try it out. So normally I would go through the flow of doing this with my Agentic tutor skill that I built, but we're just gonna vibe code here a bit. Bismillah. Okay, it wants to do a plan mode, that's fine. Let's look at some inspiration of apps while we're going here that could. There is Mobbin. I mean, Mobbin, you gotta pay for, I think, right? What is their pricing? Quarterly, build quarterly. I don't like that. There's probably discounts on Mobbin too on YouTube, but let's just go to. Well, we could go to Dribble, but let's try what was it? Conva? Oh, Contra. So let's look for Discover, and let's search for iPhone apps. What looks kind of interesting here?
Someone coming.
There's just someone at my door, but they left. This looks interesting. I like the gradients. I like the shapes. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, let's take a page out of their book. So, what's the most? Yeah, okay. So, we start with a gradient in the background. Okay, I have some ideas here. Yes, auto accept edits. Let's just take this screenshot here and let's mock up something in Figma.
Someone coming. Someone coming.
Sorry, that's just my alert system. I gotta turn that volume down a bit. I've got a camera outside my office. Okay. So let's just do this here. Let's do a rounded, around the same size. So we get the dimensions right. Let's round off those corners. Okay. Let's give it a gradient, kind of like this gradient. So let's make it our own a bit. It is a nice gradient though. Let's make it green. Yeah, there we go. And then it has a little bit of distortion. So let's give that, oops, I didn't mean to go to that. Let's go to distortion, plugins and widgets. Whoa, liquid glass distortion? Hold on. Run. It didn't even do anything. OS. Run. It might be because there's nothing in front of it. I have an idea. Okay, so. Okay, step forward. Let's make the bottom nav. So the bottom nav right now, I'm going to do this piece by piece. So Ghosty has made our changes. Choose. Oh, see, it's showing up. They choose from contacts. Actually, it's not bad to have it there. Choose from contacts. Bam. Forward your letter. Okay. But you need to be able to change your contacts if you change your mind. You should be able to change contacts if you change your mind. Okay, back to the design. So far we're gonna have a record, but this here, compose and settings. Let's go to the Figma. We've got a full bar here. That's, I want to be able to just do those ones. Bam. And we'll do this one as currently as white. Now we'll try and Glassmorphize it. iOS. Let's zoom in here. See what it's doing. Too bad I can't read Chinese. Maybe it needs an opacity. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's go back to our distortion. Run. Select an image. Maybe it needs to be flattened. Really gotta undo some things here. First of all, this needs to be the right width. Second of all, that plugin's not doing what I expected. So let's just try, oh, it's noise I asked for. Or distortion, I guess, but noise. There's noisy gradients actually, but just see what this does. Run plus density, depth, stretch, smooth, vignette, color. Not the same color as this, but oh, I want to do the noise on. That's hilarious. Okay, ground zero space. I mean, it could be a really funky app like that, but I want to do the noise here. So density. You know, if we just had a little bit of noise like that, depth, just like a little bit of noise. Stretch. It's kind of cool. Vignette. That's not bad, but it's still not. Let's try that gradients one. Noise. Noisy gradients. Run. Okay. We want green. We want yellowy. Yellowy. purple a bit lighter, we want green a bit lighter, and we want blue a bit lighter. Insert. That's not too bad. The other one, there's just something about the noise that's very nice. Because how does this look on here? What about like that? And what about where's Wispy Company? I'll just do it again. Wispy.co letter company. And we'll make that white. Okay. I want to get some sort of glass effect in here with that tool. What if there's a liquid glass? Run, apply. Did it do anything? Refraction, vision, apply. Oh, here, apply. Oh, brightness, fraction. So maybe it needs to be more on a button. What if it's down here on a button? Or I guess we could just do liquid glass right in Apple. So let's just see. Liking this gradient, I'm gonna export it into the app. Say BG. Control D dot Glossy. So now if we go into here, should be able to refresh. Choose from contacts. Change. Perfect. This is how it should look. Now, let's say make the entire background this gradient. Make the entire background of the app background. What? Assets. Images. BG. Alright. See what it does, because it may not work right away, because we got gray here. We got gray down here. We got white up here. I think it's only going to show up in this way. Oh, maybe not. See what happens. So far it's added it to the layout, but it hasn't updated. Okay, so it's across part of the app. We can always upgrade that gradient as we go. Yeah, I'd like this choose from contacts to be a liquid glass button. I would like choose from contacts to be a smaller liquid glass bubble icon button. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we shall see. It'll be really fun to make this liquid glass though. We'll see if it has the details. Oh, I can grab the Apple docs for that. Okay, iOS liquid glass styling docs. I don't need the AI mode right now. Ghosty. I guess it's doing it on every page. Choose from contacts, yes. Yeah, let's choose from contacts. Might be better to do the clouds from the intro. That would be cool. Guide here. Just gonna write that down as a thought here. Clouds from Spline as BG. I wonder if I can just do that as spleen background. So if I go into spleen, and we go to here, let's duplicate this project. Let's go back and let's go duplicate. This is the copy. And let's just delete this and see what we got. I want to take off that animation on the camera. Timeline, delete it all. I want the camera to zoom in, play. I want to zoom out a bit more, play. It's actually kind of perfect. So if I go export.
Someone coming.
Oh, someone was coming, but go in the other direction. I'm going to go into Ghosty. I'm going to ignore the liquid glass for now. And let's just clear this out. I would like you to use this spleen object.
Someone coming.
This spleen scene as the entire background instead of the bg.png throughout the app. We'll let that cook. I think that would be really interesting. Because then it'll be like floating clouds in the background. I'll let it do its thing. Ghosty, comment. Our Figma we got going. Let's check in on a word from our sponsors. Best AI wearables. There's new AI wearables added every day. This is an interesting one that's come out called Muse. Looks like he's having some
Someone coming.
issues. Oh, yeah. I don't really need his music.
Someone coming.
Though. It's supposed to be a ring that you whisper into. Yeah, it seems
Someone
kind of
coming.
interesting. Really gonna have to turn down the alert.
Someone coming.
It's kind of funny. Okay, so where were we? Ghosty. Place the scene. Okay. Yeah, it has. Or choose a contact to get started text area box. Make it transparent. No background. White color. So it's gonna look clean and crisp and liquid. Oh yeah, it could load slowly because of the network, this background scene, but we can
Someone coming.
load it directly in. Okay, this is better. Choose a contact. So let's work on this contact button now. Oh, it's still propagating. See, the clouds are a little bit low down, so I'm going to zoom out in the spleen editor. I'm going to zoom the camera out still. Oh, there. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. I think we should tilt it a bit too. That's better. Okay, let's go export, update export. Now should reload. So it's first going to load that. Oh, the animation's going there. There we go. Now that the animation's going there. Now we want to do the liquid glass button. We'll let that cook. So what is my boom cam saying? Boom. Perfect. All right, so that can be minimized. Let me close for now. All right, let's go to Ghosty. And let's see here. So we left off making this liquid glass. Now we want to make this microphone button the same. Go ahead and make the microphone button liquid glass as well, but keep it the same size it is. And give it a little bit of the distortion, like the liquid distortion color when you touch it, and make it a little bit neumorphic and beveled. Let it cook. So we had this original idea in the Figma to go with this gradient that we took from this, and then we decided we were going to go with the iPhone. We're going to go with this scene with the clouds moving in the background, which I think is nice. We'll see how crisp it is on the phone. Here, can we increase the size? Because you can on the simulator. Let's run the simulator. I do need to stop that to run simulator. Simulator. We'll see if we get any more crispiness here with it. I'm just booting. Reload. iOS. Is it thinking there? There we go. It's just booting up. Takes a little bit. All right, so the other thing, yeah, let's just, oh, failed. Oh, timed out, allow while using app. I could try to go to maps real quick. Okay, here we go. Looks a little crispier, the clouds. I wonder if I could even darken them a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. The microphone button. Okay, we want to take that screenshot, get it in here. This is the error we get when we hit the microphone button. Okay. Still got iPhone mirroring going. Looks a little bit funny, the button. I want to oh, I know what I want to build. A screen share blur. So we're going to open up Xcode. We are going to create a new project. Application Mac OS. Product name Blurry. Next. In here. Okay, so I want to open this up in show in Finder, and I want to open up Blurry. I want to open up Blurry in a new Ghosty tab, and we're just gonna do a Claude on it, and we'll do /init to start. Now, here's what we're thinking here. We want to check into the design. So we got iPhone mirroring. We've got, okay, microphone's not available. That's fine. It's listening. It'll fail the transcription. Let me test on my phone to see what it feels like. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. The button's still quite a bit off, but we're getting closer to something. And while we're at it, yes, and allow edits. The one question I have is where did, that's where that is, eh? Move that here. That's much better. And let's say, make the background where the logo is and the Wispy.co letter company and the speech to handwritten letters transparent. And make the speech to handwritten letters line up vertically with the Wispy.co letter company. so it moves to the right. I think this will be a nice looking app, and it's a little bit different. I haven't seen anything on the market like this, but you never know. You could have waited too long. Okay. All right, so I want to, with one button click or one shortcut, be able to blur the entire Mac screen that is being recorded, except for the camera. And I'm using Screen Studio to record, so I'm wondering if we can integrate there somehow, or what your recommendation would be. Okay, we'll let it go off and cook. Header background, change to transparent. Let's check. Oops. Sometimes it doesn't pick up the hotkey, even though it should. Okay. Okay, so now it should be black letters. The logo should be 33% bigger, and the text should be black in the header. All right. I like to increase things in sizes of thirds. It's just a good way to do design. Okay. Not to say I'm really a designer, but I fiddle. Let's check in on here. Should this be a menu type of app or a menu bar app? Yep. I like to toggle Command Shift B easier. Command Shift B. Control Option B. Yeah. See what Command Shift B does right now? Nothing. Command Shift B. Only blur the primary screen. We'll try this for now. Submit answers. I'm just checking to see if I can hear that background noise, but I don't think so. Logo increase done. That looks better. This needs to align up here, but let's just leave it for now. The button looks wrong. The button doesn't look like a glossy glass effect. It just looks like a broken gradient. Oops. The button doesn't look like a glossy glass effect. It just looks like a broken gradient. I was trying to get my paste to paste this in, but all right, let's check in here. Plan mode, go right ahead, Claude. Shouldn't even have to ask to enter plan mode. Okay, there we go. Now it's got a little more glossy. Let me test it on my iPhone. Let's see here. Ooh, it's even looking better, and it's still working on it. Okay. Clear and record. Hey, just testing my letter sending app. Okay, that's pretty cool. If I go into iPhone mirroring, you'll be able to see what I just recorded. You can delete, you can choose your contact, your letter, add a fun image, get ready to send. Ready to send takes you back here. This changes the contact. This changes the contact, add fun image. This flow is so good. Sorry, I shouldn't get too excited here, but my oh, my computer's sketching out. It's picking up maybe it's the sunset or something. No, it's not sunset yet. I don't know what it's glitching about in the background there. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's check in on here. Okay. I think you'll hear the popcorn popping. Let me see if I can quickly... Oh, it's too late. Okay, so that's... Plus a soft drop shadow underneath. Nice, nice, nice. This page is looking good, but this white down here still needs to be transparent. The bottom navigation compose and settings should be a glassmorphic, transparent gradient, kind of purpley blue green. Guess I should save my mid history here. Styles. Yep, push. Bismillah. Okay, this is going to be interesting if this works, this blur thing. Okay, so this pushed down a bit. Oh, it's transparent through it? No. We'll see. Let's see what happens. I'm going to say... The contact button now is overlapping the bottom bar. I think it should just go in the middle of the bottom bar instead of being separated, at least for this page. And then that gives more room for the microphone and more room for the letter. Bismillah. Okay, go ahead. It's doing some stuff. Want to proceed? Yes. Clean up the unused styles. Okay, now the microphone's too close. Let's see if that... Oh, it picked it up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I don't think we need this title on this page. So, the title and subtitle of the app can be hidden. And only shows if you tap the icon. And when it shows, it slides out from the left. And the text aligns perfectly with the height of the icon. Right now it bleeds down the bottom too much. See if I can save that quickly before it makes any changes. Saved. Liking styles. Alright, screen recording blur. Okay, to test, open this. That should be. That didn't do anything. Let's say. Just want to go to that. Open the project. It's already open in Xcode. Then hit Command R to run. It's running, building, build succeeded. Does it give me a taskbar icon? Fatal error. Can I copy this into Ghosty? Oh, that's not enough information. So now when I tap here, nice. This just looks boutique. So maybe the logo should be top right. The logo should be the top right corner. Git add dot git dash bounce text in. Bismillah. Okay, it actually recognized that error, so see if we can fix it. So this contacts, choose recipients. So these are ones loaded. There should be like a resync with your contacts button. Add new recipient. Choose David Taylor. Record your letter. Nice, 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 nice. Xcode build. Let's do it. Compose. This is going to be a mega video because it's like 3 days of streaming. Starts off pretty dull. I think it builds up, but let's see here. Okay, logo's on the top right. I don't think we'll get permissions here. Oh, that works. Okay, so let's just give it this screenshot. The add fun image is located too low. It overlaps with the bottom nav bar. What if we had it in the very top, the left of the logo? Or what do you think? What's the best UX? We'll let it think there. Okay, we're going to run again in Xcode. Build succeeded. Okay. What's the icon look like? So it's Command Shift B. Didn't do anything. Where's its console? What's the command again? What's the icon look like? How do I activate it? And this one's gonna say best option top left upside the logo. Sure, go ahead, we'll try it. It's a small little circle, eh? I got too many apps. Alright, so we got the blur working. Let's just say, can you make the blur more pixelated style? And the short
Someone coming.
cut is still not working. Modifier check might be too strict. Okay. Exclude source of go. All right. So now you shouldn't hear that anymore. Okay, Xcode. There, that's better. Now it comes out of the Mac, which I can control its volume. And then there's the blur effect, Magic B. Running blurry. It's getting false detects on. Enable blurry. Okay, so we're in blur mode. And then we just go to disable blur. I gotta turn that off. Hold on. Ghosty. 1.g. It's a little bit laggy, but turn that off. Okay. Gotta get the hotkey working still, but the enable blur function is coming together. Let's just see if we can get it on the other screen to do it. It's almost there. Disable blur. So close, we had it. Disable blur. It's been clicked. And then we should go back to a regular screen here in a second. As long as there isn't multiple blurs running. Or maybe, okay, hold on. Disable blur. Disable blur. It's highlighted it now. It definitely has trouble because of all the stuff I've got going on. Oh, there we're back. Okay. Alright, so that disabled blur. So we have a working disable blur feature. We will have to figure that out. So right now if I go Command Shift B, nothing happens. I'll give it some time. See if it happens over time. So I think I'm going to call this one here. Still got work to do on this app. And that's it. That's DIR's codes from Agency 7. Check it out.